The guest seen charging at Raymond Rashal, who was behind the desk. Rashal would end up going to jail. The other guy, who police say is 37-year-old Jason Robb, he'd get a ride to a friend's house. Now newly released body camera video shows the before and after of what happened back on January 19th.
The story comes to us from thegrio.com. Out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We're going to stay in Florida for a while, I guess. Body camera footage recently released by the Fort Lauderdale Police Department shows officers pushing a hotel employee who called them for help after a customer attacked him. Now, according to a video report from NBC News, the incident occurred in January 2022 at a Best Western Plus hotel in Fort Lauderdale. And the video of it has gone viral after being shared by civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump. Crump wrote, hotel employee Raymond Rashal tried to exercise his right to cancel a white hotel guest stay for spewing racial slurs at him. And Rashal was attacked, arrested, and charged for defending himself. Now, did I say that the hotel employee was black and the guest was white?
First, Fort Lauderdale police respond. Rob's refusing to leave the property. Video shows Rashal, the hotel employee, isn't exactly cooperating either.
Tell him to leave. Tell him to leave.
Just relax,
Tell him to leave.
He wants you to leave. He wants you to just
I just told him to leave. He don't have no
Alright, can you shut up?
No.
You're the only one yelling, bro.
These officers dealing with two adults behaving badly.
You're that guy. Sir, have a good day. You're that guy.
Come on, man. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Nah. Hey. Goodbye.
While police try to calm the clerk, Rob, who cops say is drunk, will not leave.
Dude, you gotta go. Stop coming back in. You have to leave. Enough.
Finally, he agrees to. Police also leave.
Crump's tweet contradicts police records, as NBC reported the white alleged assailant Jason Rabe did not stay in the hotel. The incident, captured by security cameras and police body cams, involved two separate altercations. In the first confrontation, police officers forced Rabe to leave the hotel, which was previously reported by WSVN. However, the report also notes that Rabe, who is white and who instigated the altercation, was visibly drunk. He was charged with trespassing and given a courtesy ride to a friend's house. So the cops not only charged him with trespassing, but they gave him a ride to a friend's house.
Rob then makes his return. Security cameras catching Rob charging the clerk, but he's no match. It's a quick fight. Another guest tries to break up that fight and calls police. Police are back, but Rashal, the hotel clerk, again appears is less than cooperative.
Back up.
He was arrested for resisting. Rob, now with a bloody nose, has nowhere to go. Cops give him a ride, and that's when he explains none of this, of course, was his fault.
And I didn't look at the video. You guys obviously seen it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't cross that black line.
And of course, we now know he did.
Now, the NBC report features excerpts from the police report where Fort Lauderdale police return for the second time. In that footage, an officer is seen pushing Rashal, then arresting him and charging him with disorderly conduct and resisting an officer with violence. Oh, got to get that with violence in there. The charges were eventually dropped by the state attorney's office 1 month after the incident, according to WSVN News. Of course, the charges were dropped. He was defending himself. He was working there. Now, the NBC report, the excerpts from the police reports, said that the officers claimed that Rashal put his hands on the officer's upper torso and pushed him. That is not seen in the body cam footage. But even if he did, he's still defending himself. The cops are attacking the guy that called for help. You know, the white guy that's over there beating on him, is he going to get another courtesy ride? Hey, you want another ride, bud? No, you're having a bad night. Now, an independent law enforcement analyst, Cedric Alexander, asked, how is it that the clerk got arrested but the subject in this whole thing gets a ride home? Those are legitimate questions, he asked. And it's true. Human rights attorney Qasim Rashid tweeted that Fort Lauderdale police recently fired a 24-year-old veteran chief for minority first hiring practices, including promotions that are seen as discriminatory towards white people. I don't know how that fits in. Maybe he's just trying to back the police and say, well, no, they're not prejudiced. They do hire minorities. I don't know how that fit in. But, you know, here's another one. The guy calls the cops, and because he's a person of color, they immediately assume he's the troublemaker. And then a white guy gets charged with trespassing, and they give him a courtesy ride to a friend's house. When does that happen? We're going to cite you for trespassing. By the way, you want to ride to your friend's house? If he was a person of color and the hotel clerk was white, would it have been the same way? Would they have handled it in the same manner? Would they have given the black man the courtesy ride to his friend's house and arrested the white guy later?